Gentlemen, welcome to the first live stream of NoisyWorks. This is going to be a first for the channel and we have something great to celebrate. So I brought my dad. This is Don Papa RUM. Please let me know if you can hear me. A glass of rum already, nice. So the day we are going to celebrate today is going to be the end of the First World War and the beginning of something great. NoisyWorks live. All right, so who's with me? I can see we have Martik, we have Clever Ghosts, Warriors Drum. Nice, we're good. So this is the first one. It seems like everything is working. I'm going to pour myself one in because this is super awkward for me. Normally we do all this without you guys watching at me, so I need a little bit of comfort. So this is a Don Papa RUM. This is very affordable, great rum, and I'm going to tell you a little secret. I like rum more than I like beer. Cheers, guys. Nice. So how are you guys doing? We have seen that Qidi actually has done something today, something wonderful. They finally accepted they are having flawed products, official statements and all that. Not a real recall. Disappointingly. All right, so I'm going to try some things. We also have another little thing, the less zoomed version. So the problem box right next to me. About time, lol. Yes, about time. Right, I'm going to try something else, the pause. How did you like that little intermittent thingy? Scroll. Did you hear the music on the pause screen? The creative room, yes. So while we are just sitting here, let's do something with the Qidi right next to me. Something we haven't tested is going to be the heat up times with the new adjusted design. We tested it for temperatures and all of that, and wattage. It's all great, but we didn't do a fully cold heat up cycle and to see how long that is going to take. So maybe that is something we can do right now, so I don't completely waste the internet for today. Your dreams. Not my wallet, but your dreams. So we are booting up the Qidi. It is not updated currently. Yeah, didn't have the time to do some redesigns. There are some redesigns I want to do. There is a little tab up top that it's a little bit harder to print. So this is going to be a redesign. And there are some other little things that people have requested for me to adjust for. So you will expect it, I said, later this week. But like we are doing right now, I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to take my time, and it's probably going to be for after Formnext. Yeah, Monday we leave the country to Formnext. We are going to see Qidi live, and I hope we can see the AMS system for Qidi. So I'm going to bring some tools with me, and hopefully they will let me open up the box. That's a pipe dream, but that's something I really wanted to do, is just grab the box and just, yeah, open up everything, see what they are working with. There are also other AMS systems I have seen. I think Big Tree Tech is also launching or teasing their first AMS system, and it looks like it's going to be open source, I think. So that is going to be very interesting to see what that is going to be using other printers, because I think the biggest problem with open source AMS systems is going to be integrating it in something that already exists. Now, Clipper is great, Clipper is awesome, But yeah, trying to make these things work together is going to be fairly hard, I guess. So I'm hoping that Qidi actually has something for me that I can open up. Probably not, but we can only dream, right? So we are going to do some heating. Let's do the homing of the bed and the printhead. We are now at the ambient temperature of around, let's look at the chamber protection sensor. We see 16 degrees, and the actual chamber itself is now 17 degrees right over here. What are we drinking? We are drinking the Dom Papa RUM. Yes, sir. And we are not using ice cubes. It's just pure. We are also celebrating the end of the First World War today. So we have good reasons to bring our dads, drink some rum. Yes, sir. Okay, so everything is homed in this little boxeroo. We are going to put the bed at 100 millimeters. What do you guys think? Yes, cheers. Somewhere in the middle. Is that a good spot for the bed to sit, you think? I think 3D Musketeers also set his bed somewhere in the middle. Just like that. We're going to try that. All right. So we will set the heated chamber to 65. Send it. And we are going to set the heated bed to 100. We started the testing at 1834. Now we will wait and see how long it's going to take. How are you guys? How are you doing? Have you been enjoying your holiday today? So for us Belgians, we have a paid vacation, completely free. Right, so we can see the chamber heater is heating up. We are still at 70 degrees. It's probably going to take a while after the last adjustments we did. So for the people that didn't know, I designed something. I am testing it right now, if it's any good, or if the time is okay. Paid with our own taxes. Yes, sir. Martik is also from Belgium. We have some friends tuning in. Too short. Clever Ghost. Good. Getting some upgrades printed. Guess I'll wait to print the chamber heater housing until you upload an update. Well, to be fair, it is still pretty easy. The only thing that is going to be different is there is a little bit of support needed. It's actually over here. There is a little bit of support needed to print this. The new design should actually be able to print without the supports on the tab. But I don't think that it's a real problem. It's more, how do you call it? Comfort of life update, something like that. But I'm really interested to see what you guys do with the chamber heaters. I don't actually have somebody that did some temperature testing or any testing at all, except for mounting the old situation in the new situation, which means that some people have put the fans in here and the heating elements, but I don't think I have really seen somebody that heat cycled it and did all that testing. Yeah, you didn't want to blow through 200 grams. It is expensive. This little box right over here, for the people that don't know, this is some kind of a nylon, and it is infused with a glass fiber, which is super great to print. It is a very nice product. It is high temperature resistant and all of that, but it is freaking expensive. Wasting about 200 grams of this stuff right over here is going to cost you upwards of 15 euros. Yikes. Very expensive. All right, so what is the chamber doing? We are now at 22 degrees and the heated bed is at 41. So we are a little bit over 3 minutes. And I can see the power setting right now. So the PWM setting right now is at 0.6 for the people that followed. Ha! Thomas, are you lying? Your girlfriend just bought an advent calendar on Christmas shop today with 24 3D printed objects in it. Very nice. But lipstick is not a 3D object, you know? How is the audio? Do you like the audio? You're not lying. 24, yep. Clever Ghost, the volumetric test plates almost have a glass ring when you toss them all together. You like 24 RUMs. Maybe a ceramic ring. Really cool, the PA, yep it is. The audio is good. Where's the mic? The mic is right over here. This little bad boy. This is the one that I'm also using when I'm doing all my filming off screen or not live. Hello. Hello, John. Lots of junk for me, or not. Yeah, my wife also has some of those advent calendars. It's a real thing these days. Steve C, quickly becoming one of my favorite YouTubers. Cheers on that one, boy. Welcome to my first live stream ever. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I can see that we are with 15 people. Oh my God. I remember the days that I started YouTubing for 5 people. So, and those 5 people were my friends and my wife. So thank you, Steve. I really appreciate it. Bart, can you explain for the noobs, where do you use the heater stuff for? So, one of those things, wait, I'm going to try something. Haha! So, one of the things that we can do with filament is print, obviously. But some filaments, they need a little bit of assistance to be able to print correctly. So, a heated chamber is going to prevent prints from going all crooked and all of that, because when you print, the filament is going under some stresses. And those stresses can be compensated for by a heated chamber. Especially ABS is one of those kinds of filaments that is going to be very easy to warp. And warping, this is a great example for that. So you will have very, very weak layer adhesion and everything is just going to fall apart. It's going to lift from the plate and your whole print is going to be for the garbage. And if you're going to use a very expensive filament, that is very, very pity because it is super expensive. So the heated chambers is more for the technical filaments. The more technical filaments need a hot environment to stay alive. Something like that, I think. The streaming quality is too low because right now, what you are seeing now is zoomed in. And then we have the wide one. This is going to be the regular view of the camera. So it's captured in 4K. It is uploaded in full HD, I think. So if I'm going to zoom in, we are obviously going to lose a lot of the quality, I'm afraid. We are now uploading at about 9,000 kilobytes. So what is that? 1 megabyte or something like that? I hope that was a good explanation for you, Bart. Bart. Nezi Mert Bulgul, you're actually a member. Much love for you guys. Bart is also a member. The sound is fine, the quality, yep. Goed bezig, maatje. Thank you. Steve C, what's the drink of choice? I remember. I promised you Kentucky bourbon. Well, Steve, if you want to send me one, reach out to me. All my details are on the YouTube page. So my email address, Instagram, all you want, reach out to me and we will figure something out. And maybe in the next stream, it's not going to be a Dom Papa, it's going to be a bourbon. But my favorite drink these days is going to be more of a rum. I like beer, but I also like rum. I think I like rum even more. Now he's drinking Don Papa. Yes. Sophie, she is my wife. She's in the stream. So guys, say hello to my wife, Sophie. 20 pairs of earrings. I think you have enough earrings, honey. I am Wi-Fi streaming. Yes, sir. Thomas, where are you gonna buy a Parkside 3D printer? When? I want to see him fly in the trash can. This is actually an inside joke. So one of my first videos I ever did on YouTube was about the, what was it? Not the IKEA, it's Lidl. Lidl it is, yes. So I bought some tools. I think I still have the thing. Yep, right over here. Haha, I still have it. So this is the Parkside cordless screwdriver, and this is one of my first videos I ever made, and it was actually in Flemish, not in English. And yeah, I can say that only this thing survived the review, and all the rest is history. Let's see. Steve C. RUM. We'll make Eve a KY bourbon. I think it's Kentucky. KY bourbon drinker. Well, I don't think I have ever drunk bourbon, a real bourbon. So yeah, definitely hook me up. I want to drink a bourbon. Is it the chamber heater where you store the roll of filaments? Or is it for heating the printer room? So what we are doing now is we are heating up the room inside. So we give the complete environment that's in here a nice and cozy temperature. And this is going to be in order for the materials that if they are cooling down, they are cooling down slow enough so we don't get all the nasty warping. If we are actually going to dry our filaments, this is a little box I got from Polymaker. We are storing the filament right in there, and there is something, I don't know where it is. Well, it's somewhere up there. You put that thing on there, there is some heat circulating in here, and that is going to dry the filament. So the heat we are pumping right now in the printer is only only for helping the filaments. So right now, a little update. We are at 36 degrees chamber temperature and 82 on the heated bed. It is 45, so we are about 11 minutes in the test. We are still on track. I don't think we are going to make it in the 50 minutes we did from the original testing. Then I can see that Lazy Crazy and Friends became a dude. So for $1 a month, you can become a dude of the family. This is going to support the channel directly. Normally, I would promise you I do a lot of behind the scenes content and all of that, but I would much prefer you to see it as a donation to help me out purchase for all this crap you are seeing right over here. So Lazy Crazy, thank you very much for becoming a dude. Hello, wife. Hey, Sophie. Hi, everybody. We have a new viewer, back Super7, saying hi to my wife. No woman will be here. Mrs. Wife, no need to check him. No, I'm not storing any more women right over here. She's my girl. She's my only girl out now. We are having some fights. Yeah, it has been a rough time. Funny, I mean an advent. Yeah, so my wife also wants the advent calendar with the 24 printed earrings. Noted. She's supporting me. Yes, she is. I'll make arrangements with our local distiller to send you a few bottles. Thanks, Steve. Really appreciate it. That will make the next live stream, I think. Can you ship it in 2 weeks? So the whole purpose of me doing this little live stream is to test out the system, because after Formnext, I want to do a little AMA, they call it, which is going to be Ask Me Anything. So we are going to visit all the brands that are going to be sitting on Formnext. We have the regular, more consumer-orientated brands, which is going to be like a Qidi, a Creality, a Frozen, all of that. I'm really interested to visit Frozen with their Arco system. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite the interview with the guys of Frozen. And then we will circle back and we are going to do an AMA and just, talk about what we have seen at Formnext, what excited me, and maybe let me know right now what you are excited about. All right, a little update. We are about 14 minutes in. We have a chamber temp of 41 degrees and a heated bed of 92 degrees. So the heated bed is definitely on track. It took about 15 minutes on the original design. There's going to be that piece of crap right over here. It was about 15 minutes. So it looks like the heated bed is on track. I think the chamber is going to be a little bit slower because previously we were using a power target of 70% instead of 60%. We already did the testing and we know that we are pumping about 70 to 80 less watts into the chamber. And the watts, you need the watts to heat it up, gentlemen and lady. Martik the Great also became a dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to the gang. Sophie, take care of that man of yours. He's a good guy. But now we have it. I would bet you are the better of the two halves. What do you mean with that, Steve? Now I'm very interested. What do you mean? Thanks, Steve. I think that's a meme, right? Gamer Nexus. Thanks, Steve. Intel. Rings a bell. Nezzy, my Q1 chamber heats very slow when auxiliary fan is not working. Maybe it's the same with the +4. Definitely. I think it's going to be the opposite in the +4 if we are going to use the auxiliary fan. The auxiliary fan, for the people that don't know, is the fan that is on the side that we are going to use for part cooling, which means we are going to try and cool the object. We are only going to use that on filaments that are not hot, because hot filaments don't like cooling fans. So, but you can use the auxiliary fan to circulate the air and probably try to heat the chamber up that way. But I have noticed that when we put on or turn on the auxiliary fan, that it's going to take a bit longer. Also, the little thermistor that's in here for the chamber temp is not located very well. The people on the Discords and all of that made a little GitHub where you can find all of that crap to see how it's actually improving with relocating and using another algorithm and all of that. But it is in my last video. I linked it to the GitHub. So if you want to change that, then go watch the last video. Can people send you questions? As long as I'm live? Yes, sir. Steve, I will make a phone call to Woodford Reserve to see if they can ship within 2 weeks. My man. Thank you. About certain companies you are visiting. Yes, I want to know. What do you want me to do on Formnext? What would you like to see in my content? Definitely going to visit Frozen. Definitely going to visit Qidi. It's going to be very awkward with Qidi, I think, because I haven't been the biggest fan of Qidi in the last 3 weeks, I think. This took a lot of energy, by the way. making content for this thing. But at the end, we get a better machine, right? Usually the woman of the house is the better of the two halves. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I'm Eve. How about a dramatic reenactment of running down the stairs to turn the printer back in the middle of the freaking night? That's actually a great story. And because the half of the viewers are probably my friends, this little bastard right over here with all the testing we were doing with the expensive filament, nonetheless. Yeah, so I was being an idiot. I have done a lot of testing. The testing we have done was with a little smart plug, and that little smart plug gave me some power readings. So that means that I was just watching the wattage going through the system while we were doing some testing. Now, at the evening, I forgot to remove the plug. And I was in the middle of printing the thing that's right now in the chamber. So the super expensive nylon. So we were in the middle of the print, we went to sleep, and yes sir, I jumped up thinking, fuck! And yeah, then we had to run butt naked to the shop to see that the printer was not powered anymore, so the plug turned off. It is on the home optimization of the rest of my home, and it was already cooled down, so I was very afraid that the print would be lost, but Qidi pulled it off. We had some Z issues after the startup, but yeah, butt naked, running through the shop. No reenactment, I'm sorry. I would be demonetized. Not that this is monetized, this is a free stream for you guys. How are you guys enjoying the stream, by the way? Do you think I'm doing a good job or not? Are you entertained? Oh. Nezzy, have you seen... What is that? Tulamer. Will they be there? I have no clue who you're talking about. Please inform me more. I'm very interested. Yes, you are looking too. I know, honey. Eve, have you uploaded your settings for the PA6 glass-filled nylon? No, I didn't. Why? I think the stock profile on the Qidi was damn near close to what the PA from Polymaker is. The only thing I did was change the... I don't think I have Orca on this machine. Nope, I don't have Orca. I only did some... How do you call it? The flow tuning, not the flow tuning. Yeah. The liquor is starting to get in my head. The PA, pressure advance, that was the one. Yeah, I did some pressure advanced tuning, and I think it's going to be closer to the 0.02, I believe. That is really the only change, together with the flow reduction to 10 millimeters cubed. Got a good drink a bit more, yes. It's very thirsty talking to a camera, and I don't think that RUM is going to be the best solution, but it's very tasty. Thank you. Clever Ghost, you need a lot more RUM. Then we'll be entertained. I normally never watch live streams. Well, I don't either, because people have a very short time span to look at something. I think that's the problem. So I am in the same boat, by the way. I have watched the 3D Musketeers ones, and I think I follow a few YouTubers that do live streams, but it's going to be about processors and graphics cards and all of that, but it's more noise on the background when I'm doing some editing or doing stuff like that. So really watching a live stream is also not my piece of cake, But yeah, everybody keeps telling me that I need to do live streams, so here I am. How many days is Formnext? So we are leaving on Monday. I think it's from Tuesday to Friday, and we will be leaving on Friday. So I don't think I will be at the convention at Friday. So if you guys are at Formnext and you see this fella, please come say hello to me. I would like a little chat with you. It's always nice to meet some people in person. Then we have Frederick. Hello, thanks for your videos about the +4. Great work. Thank you very much. We have put a lot of effort in those videos, and it's not only me, it's a real community effort. All the people I mentioned, and even much more on the Discords. Such lovely people, all a bunch of engineers, and I'm sitting there like a monkey with my caveman brain poking with sticks, trying to do the same. But yes, I think we did something good. All right, a little time update on the chamber temps. Heated bed is at 100.1 degrees, and we can see that the chamber temp is at 57.5. So we are getting there. We are now about, we started, when did we start the test? 34. So yeah, it's probably going to be in the neighborhood of half an hour to 40 minutes, but the chamber was 70 degrees. It was really cold in the shop, and we have to lower the power output of the heated chamber. Right now it's about 400 watts instead of the 480 it was running stock, but all these wattages I'm talking about are just insane. If you would put that meter on other printers, it's all over the place, unfortunately. So I would definitely recommend you guys to do some power output tuning. I am glad to finally become a dude. Was a boy first. Catch you, brother. Aidar, yeah, I followed you from the stuff about the Qidi +4 as I do. Look at it still as a printer number 2 when it gets it. It needs fixes. All right, got the K1C from before. Well, I had the K1 before this one. The K1 was actually my first Core XY printer. Then we had the Qidi that is sitting at the bottom, the Q1 Pro. I still have it. The K1 I don't. Sold it off together with my resin printers. The last one I'm going to sell is the Saturn 3 Ultra. I'm only going to keep the Algo Jupiter because I am a little bit sick of doing resin prints right now. The watch time is terrible. I don't get the views. So yeah, unfortunately, not very good news for the people that love me for the resin videos. I still have Miley sitting right over there, but I think we have a bunch of filaments that we can use Miley on. So yeah, it's not all lost. Crazy. When will you be mod here? When I find how to make you a mod. I have no clue. First stream. Please send help. Qidi offers the pod GF, but it's 94 US. So I'm requesting that for all my troubles, they send a roll for free. So I did the same message at the end of my last video to send me some of their filaments in compensation for this little brother right over here. I don't think I'm going to get it. I hope you do, but I'm not. I think they are also a little bit mad at me and at a lot of other YouTubers, not only me. For good reasons. I'll watch your video after IT. What is IT? Clever Ghost, I ordered the digital water meter, outlet style, yes. On Rush, should be here today. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. I want to know how many watts this thing is pulling out of your machine. We have seen wild figures. My machine on 0.4 is only 150 watts of total heating output. So that means idle power is subtracted together with the fan. So only the heater 150 watts, which is close to useless. We can already see, let's have a look. We are about almost a half hour in. We are at 61 degrees on the chamber, so it's going to be very close to half an hour, going from 17 to 65. So I would still say it's probably acceptable. Yeah, with the lower output. So right now with the 400 watts, it's going to be between 35 and 40 minutes. But I would recommend you to check it out. You should test and compare this to the K2. Well, unfortunately, I'm flat broke. Well, I'm not flat broke, but I have the rhetoric sitting in the corner. It's crying, it's crying. I can hear it crying from here. And that's going to be the first thing. I really, really want to do something that I built myself. It's always been a dream of mine. It was going to be originally a Voron 2.4 until somebody said to me, don't do it, because there is already enough Voron content. So I bought the Sovel SVO8 to try it out. So I had a little bit of a Voron sitting, but it's going to be the Rhetoric V-Core 4. It's about 400 millimeters cubed, so I'm really, really looking forward to that printer. It's going to be built, not really a guide, but we are going to do multiple videos on the steps we are doing. And then we are going to finish with the final review, what I think about the build process, the quality, the speeds and all of that, and if it's actually delivering on its promise, because the Rhetoric is super expensive. I think it's about 18 to 1900 bucks, euros actually, to purchase that thing. Very, very expensive, but I'm really looking forward. So my budget for this year is gone. Yep, it's gone. But you guys have been such a big support for the channel. Thank you guys so much, even the members on the channel. Your support means everything to me, and I mean it. Really, thank you so much. What is my best? So Thomas asks me what my best 3D printed object is. What is my best 3D printed object? I have actually no clue. I like Miley, but that's not my best object. The chamber heater is up there. For the people that know me, what's my best object I have ever designed? I don't know. Lazy Crazy, yeah, fair reviews like you. Yes, I can tell you one thing, Creality does not like me. Not one single bit. I show you how it should be. I try to. My experience is never going to be the same as anybody else. That's a bit the trap with doing reviews. I can have a beautiful system without problems, and then you have people like me that kind of attract all the crap systems in the world. It has been, yeah, far from ideal. I think most of the systems I have in the shop are problematic in some kind of a way. Clever Ghost, gotta check it out first. Make sure Qidi put the new SSR in. Yes, I want to know about the new SSR. So they have actually sent out an, how do you call it? Confirmation? Not that, eh? No. A notice, let's call it like that. So they officially stated that the printer is troublesome and that parts need to be replaced on the 110 volt systems, which for Europe, I don't think that we have 110 volts in Europe. Please let me know. I think it's going to be more some kind of, where is it, North America, Canada type of deal. So you brothers and sisters, check your printers. If you're on 110 volts, you want a replacement, believe me. Steve, Eve, did you see the email Qidi sent to Grant? They said the customer support representative is being disciplined. No, I did not. I think they are trying to put it on somebody just to say that, hey, it's not our fault. I don't believe it. I had about 3 contacts by email for Qidi. So I had 3 names. I'm not going to say it just for privacy reasons and all of that. But 3 emails, 3 people I informed, and I got the same generic shit from each and every one of them. Okay, they have to escalate it to their manager, so probably that manager is trying to cover up for something. That could be possible. Is it true? You will be lurking now. Catch you in the next one. A little update on the chamber heater. We have actually reached the 65 degrees. We can end the stream right now. About 30 minutes. So 30 to 33 minutes on the 400 watt power output of the heater. So yeah, I would say it's on par with the stock design. All right, I think we can close this puppy off. Enough of wasting power. Out. Yes, thank you. So maybe a little side note, the maximum chamber thermal protection sensor, it got about 69 degrees. So it's just dangling 1 millimeter from the heated element. All right, let's put this puppy to sleep. Steve C. Eve, would you rather have cash or bourbon? For you, my friend, I expect bourbon. And I lost the chat. Adar, other than the heater thing, how do you like the Qidi +4 as the am I? You're in the U and yeah, okay, I got you. So you're in the U, you are not on 110 volts. You are going to be probably just fine. I will do some testing on my final review to see if that's the case, but somebody else did it for me and it is fine. It's only when you know that you're on 110 volts that you need to reach out to Qidi customer support and ask for a replacement. Frederik, oh, is that Don Papa? Yes, it is, my friends. It is Don Papa. It is the original one. I don't think it's the one with a lot of flavors added to it. I will set it here. The Fallout gun. Yes, that's a very beautiful print. I will grab it for you guys. I'm going to... Yep, it's sitting right over here. Well, maybe I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to knock everything off. But the Fallout gun, we have printed that sucker on the Qidi Q1 Pro. It came out pretty fine. I really like it. This is the first prop I ever printed. I really like that thing. Yeah, but I didn't design it. It was a free design. Your Deadpool swords, yep, also not designed by me. Your mic. My mic for Formnext last year, yep. This one I actually designed myself, and actually I like it, nothing bad with it, but I like this one even more. So this was my... we dropped some stuff, okay, not a problem. So this is the actual hammer I designed for Younghee. They were the supporters last year of the channel, sending me resin and all of that to support the channel. I'm going to visit them this year. They also supported me this year with tickets to Formnext. So thanks again to Younghee. I will be visiting Formnext without having to pay 500 bucks. And this is the hammer I completely designed from scratch. You can download it and even try it yourself. There is a little stand right over here. This has been printed at PETG. So yeah, PETG with carbon fiber printed on the Creality K1, believe it or not. What cut system do you prefer, Steve? I use Fusion 360. Yes, I only used Fusion 360. No, that's a lie. I also used the other shit one. Not sure what the name was, but right now, Fusion 360, highly recommended. There are some videos from Larsson, I think his name is Larsson. that does some great introduction to Fusion, some simple things like balls and things to extrude and yeah, all of that. And just with a bottle of beer, it was not a bottle, but with a beer in my living room with the program on the laptop, I just followed his YouTube video and that got me into the Fusion 360 world and I really, really enjoy it. The only thing I am missing is any kind of flow design. This system would be very good with some kind of a flow simulator. Well, there are some hackarounds to do some flow simulation, but yeah, just some testing also does the trick. Yes, Don Papa. Well put in Discord. All right, I will be gladly hearing what your experience with the heater is. You get your replacement SSR boards tomorrow. Heater and bearing kits to follow Wednesday. Nice. Retruby Lau. I got a mail. I asked him to get a new SSR. Just waiting for it. Yeah, they are probably going to get swamped with requests for the SSR. So I would definitely give them a few days in order to let them figure out how they are going to fix it. But it's really weird that they say that they have a final design, while the one that, is it Grant from 3D Musketeers, wasn't really sure. It looked like a bit of a prototype-ish SSR board. So how final is it? Thomas, I have an import call to Morocco. See you next time. Idiots. Clever Ghost. Qidi was reported to PayPal for violation of the PayPal TOS by telling people they had closed PayPal claims before they would honor returns. Yes, I have heard of that they would ask you to close the PayPal claim before they would agree to ship you a return or anything like that. I think it's scummy in the first place. And I know that Qidi is going to make you jump every freaking hoop in the world before you can return your printer. So that is definitely going to be in the final review of the printer. I don't think it's a real problem with other manufacturers, but for Qidi, yep, it's not the first time that I have heard stuff like that. That the return process of the printers and just the bullshit around it, it's real. Yeah. Will we see some printing going? Nope, we are going to close off the stream. It's only for testing purposes. I think we have tested the stream. It works. I'm going to finish this glass, say you guys goodbye. I'm going to enjoy the week before we go into the absolute madness of Formnext. You couldn't believe how exhausting Formnext is. Last year I went for 1 day and I think you could just, with a wheelbarrow, you could pull me out. It was so exhausting. Right now, I'm going to try and do a little bit of a speed adjustment. The first day is going to be incognito, which means that I'm not going to be actively going wild with the camera and all of that. So I'm just going to observe, meet with the people. I have some contacts that are going to be there. Martin from Polymaker, the guy that sent me all of those freaking Polymaker dryer boxes, is going to be there. An absolute legend for just sending me a crapload of dryer boxes. For a little YouTuber like me, it was absolutely mind-blowing. Kudos to them. Also, the materials we used for designing all the stuff is all made by Polymaker and it was all sent by Polymaker. So kudos for them for supporting the smaller creators. Then, Steve C. found out that I was not the only one. The Safety Commission US, we have an excellent community of watchdogs. Yes, we have. It is just now I discovered the Discord, the Qidi Discord. I have a bad experience with Discord. It's just too messy, but I think the one of Qidi, I like it. Ciao Miaukis. Bye-bye. Toodaloo, Martik. Yeah, I like the Qidi community. You guys rock. There are a lot of lovely people in the Qidi community and would highly recommend you, if you're not in the Discord, to join us. Eve, I had a Used SolidWorks for 25 years and I taught AutoCAD while teaching at a local college. Fusion 360 is very nice CAD. It's very nice and it is very free. Very important. Yeah, so everybody that wants to get into CAD Fusion 360, you can still get a personal license, which means it's going to be totally free for you to screw around with it. Qidi actually has 2 iterations of the SSR board. Grant tested the 2nd iteration. I know. We are at the new version of the SSR. Yep. It's very bad. I don't know why it took so long for them to react. We are about, what is it going to be now? 3 weeks when the rumor mill started, 2 weeks when the first videos popped out. It took them more than a week and a half extra to admit they failed, unfortunately. But finally, we got at the point we can have all safe printers. DS, well, I am supposed to receive my new SSR board on Wednesday, 11:15, so I will post on the Discord. Yes, sir, I will be looking forward to how your experience has been. Stream works great. Cheers. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Lazy, bye-bye, friend. Bye-bye. I see you in the next one. We are going to start finishing off the stream. I think we have done everything we wanted to do. We also know the flow design of my model is pretty on par. We have tested it. 35 minutes, give or take, for the complete printer to heat up at 400 watts. So the design works. I hope they integrate it and send me 10 of their PPS spools. Thank you very much. Then we have MM. Have fun at Formnext. See you when you get back. I see you in the next one, brother. Thank you for turning in. Martik, see you in the next one. Steve C. Have a great night, Eve. Next time, wear clothes before running down the stairs. Yes. Bart. Chaukis miaukis, Eve. Goodbye. Spooknik, thank you for joining in. We are going to end the stream, but still, thank you for visiting the stream. Fusion 360 is great for the price of being free. That's it, brother. You get it. That's it. All right. I think we can finish off the stream right over here. Hope you guys enjoyed my first stream. We will be doing it more. I like it. It's fun to have some close connection with you guys. Maybe in this video or in another video, let me know what you want to see. Also for the Formnext one, it's going to be very interesting. And after Formnext, we will do a live stream and talk about all the crap we have seen on Formnext. I really look forward to see some of the brands, especially Qidi and Frozen. I'm coming for you guys. I'm coming for you. See you, Nazi. Better late than never, Spooknik. Thanks for the stream. I got you, brother. How about closing us with a little guitar? I don't play guitar. I'm sorry, brother. Nikon 04. Oh, just joined, but see you next time. I see you next time. You can watch this thing again, I think. I don't know how this works. This is probably going to be a VOD, like they call it, video on demand. We have talked about some things. We have tested the new chamber heater design, and it's warm-up time. So, yeah. We don't have a guitar. Yes, indeed. We don't. All right. That's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for everybody that became a Dude channel member. Thank you so much. Have a great one. I hope to see some of you in Formnext. And if not, I see you in the next one.